Oh gosh. Oh hey YouTube. It's Cherise here. I know, long time no see. It is November 1st. My goal is to do 7 makeup looks and then 3 other kinds of videos for YouTube. And today is going to be one of those other kinds of videos. I'm going to do my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations, my top 5 favorite drugstore primers. It's going to be really quick, really fast, really simple, really to the point. I'm not really oily. I just want to be a little bit more matte. Ooh, look at this foundation. I really love the way this foundation looks. I just realized that my light isn't even in the proper place. Let me just rotate just a little. Nola, is that you? That's my dog. She's being not such a good girl. Oh, now she's trying to hunt my leg. We're gonna ignore my dog. She's Nola, it's okay. I'm right here, mama. It's literally like having a child. Why are you being so needy? Huh? Can I record my video? I promised it would take me like 10 minutes. So let's jump right in. So we're gonna start with number 5, and we're gonna go to my top favorite recommended. And my opinions on some of these products may have been different in the past compared to now, since I've been kind of shopping my own stash and using new products. My dog is literally trying to bite me and she's jumping on me. Hey, stop. Sit. Good girl. Okay, let's start with primers. She's really trying to bite me right now. I wish y'all could see this. She's jumping on me and she's biting me. I'm sure you can hear her breathing. Oh, don't you knock my computer over. I'm not paying you attention. Okay, so primer number 5. The only reason this primer is number 5 is because they discontinued it and they're not selling it anymore. Stop. No. So this one is the number 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. Looks like this. Stop shine for a matte finish and improves blemishes. It's hypoallergenic, and that's because it has salicylic acid in it and cucumber extract. I'm not going to get into the details about everything because I've talked about all of these products in the past before, I believe. But yeah, this is number 5 just because they've discontinued it. If you can find this anywhere, online, Amazon, eBay, I would say give it a try if you have oily skin and if you have acne prone skin, especially, because it works very well for both of those things. Love this primer. It's like probably a third of product left in here, and I'm going to be really sad when this is finished because I can't get it anymore. But I really do love it. This is one of the more expensive of the ones I'm going to talk about. I think this is around $10 to $12. And again, that's Boots, number 7, Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. Love it. Next, we're going to go on to the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I love this for pores and really smoothing the skin. It does an excellent job of smoothing the skin. And I really do love this primer. I just don't like how small it is. It's rather a small tube compared to the other ones I'm going to show you. And it does like kind of matte your skin out, but it's not advertised for oil control. And I kind of need a primer that does more oil control than really pore filling and smoothing. So that's why this is going to be number 4, but it's still really, really, really good primer. The number 3 primer I have is the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. And this is this the primer I put on today? I think this is the primer that I put on today. It's either this one or my number 1 primer. Yeah, I have revisited this primer and I really, really, really like it. It's their Neutrogena Shine Control Primer with Rice Protein Complex. Controls shine all day with or without makeup, extends the wear of your makeup, matte finish, won't over dry your skin. I agree with all of those claims. I just really, really like this primer. It works really great with all my foundations. All of these primers work great with all of my foundations, and I've really been enjoying this. And this is actually one, all of them I would repurchase, but this is one that when I get out of it, this is like a brand new one, I might repurchase this. Like, I really, really like this. So I also love that it's from a skincare company. So if you have skincare issues like I do, I'm acne prone, you might want to give this one a try as well. My number 2 favorite primer is the newest of all of them that I've been using recently. And this is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Power Primer with 12-hour shine block, matte spheres, and pore shrink technology. And the reason I really like this one because this is the only primer of all of them that claims to not only give you shine control for 12 hours, but also shrink your pores, like visibly make your pores look smaller. So it does both in one, and I really like the applicator. And a little bit of this goes a long way. I feel like these two you can overuse. If you use too much, it's not going to be a good look. So use them sparingly, and so that's why I feel like they last so long. My primers last a really long time because I don't always wear a primer, but lately I've been trying to get back into it just because I've been, experimenting. So yeah, I really, really, really like this. It says the perfect answer. Get that? Play on words. Perfect answer. Wear alone, under or over makeup, dab on throughout the day for touch-ups. Haven't tried it that way, but it's made in Switzerland. Really like Soap and Glory skincare products. So if you have oily skin and if you have larger pores, definitely give this one a try as well. This one runs, I'm going to tell you the order from cheapest to most expensive at the end. All right, so my number one primer is the cheapest of them all, and this is from Black Radiance, and it's their True Complexion Shine Control Primer. I really, 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 really love this because it's like a lotion, and it really does a good job of controlling my oil throughout the day, and this is like $4. So this is the least expensive, and this is my number one favorite because of the price, and it really helps with my oil, and I like the texture of it, the consistency, how it's like a lotion, so you just really rub it into your skin, and it works just really well with my skin and with all of my foundations. So this is my number one favorite primer. And it just really absorbs into the skin, and it doesn't like make you look gray or ashy or anything like that. So this is my number one favorite, and it's also the cheapest because it really does help with oil control. So this is the cheapest. Now we're going to do cheapest to most expensive. So this is the cheapest. The next cheapest will be the Maybelline Baby Skin, which is my number 4 favorite. The next cheapest after that, I think, would be the One Heck of a Blot from Soap and Glory, which is my number 2 favorite. Then my number 5 or number 3 favorite is next. These are both in the double digits. I'm pretty sure the Soap and Glory is as well. But this one is about $4, I believe. 4 or 5. Your Maybelline is like 5 or 6, possibly 7, but like $5 or $6. I'm pretty sure this is like 10 or 11. This one is like 10, 11, or 12. And this Neutrogena one is also like 10, 11, 12, 13, possibly 14. Neutrogena is kind of expensive. So those are my top 5 favorite primers for oil control, and I've told you about the ones that specialize in minimizing pores. Let's move on to the top 5 favorite foundations. So my number 5 has to be the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I love the shade selection that they have. They have 40 shades of this foundation. I tend to wear shade 360 Mocha, 368, which I have in my hand, which is Golden Deep, and or shade 370 Deep Bronze. I will mix and match, wear them alone. Right now, I'm in between a mixture of 368 and 360. 368 is a little bit too dark, and 370 is a little bit too dark, but I like the tone of both of them, so I bought them both. And this one is the cheapest. This runs you $5.99 usually. Really, really good foundation. It's like $5 or $6.99. Really, really good. Maybelline Matte and Poreless. You cannot go wrong with it. It gives a flawless finish. Perfect for everyday wear. Love this foundation. My number 4 favorite would be the NYX Total Control Coverage Drops. And this is the most expensive of all my drugstore foundations I'm going to show you. I have the shade 21. I also can wear shade 19 Mocha in the dead of winter when I'm at my lightest. This is shade 21 Cocoa that I can wear right now. It's actually a little bit too dark. And then I think my perfect shade would actually be shade 20, which I'm not sure the name of that one. But I love this foundation. It was on sale recently for $10.99, but normally it is $14.99 from NYX Cosmetics, NYX. Love this because you can control the coverage. It's so lightweight, perfect for everyday wear, so breathable, decent shade selection. They actually have some pretty decent shades for deeper skin. Love, love, love this foundation. And very long wearing. And I don't have to wear this one with a primer. I find that this one is long wearing with or without a primer. Love it, love it, love it. It's just a little messy. It's very liquidy. You can hear that, super duper liquidy, but that makes it lightweight. My third favorite drugstore foundation is also $5.99, and this is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. This is $5.99. I have the deepest shade in my hand right now. No, this is the second to deepest shade. So I wear shade 378 Espresso or 379. I can't remember what it's called, but I wear the two darkest shades. This is my shade in the winter. So I've been mixing it with other stuff because I have a lot of foundations I need to get through. But this is my shade during the winter, and even the darkest shade is still a little bit too light for me, but this one just has more yellow golden undertones, and the deepest shade is a little bit more red. So I've been mixing them together, mixing them with other foundations. I love this. This is something... Did you hear my dog? She wilding out for this video. This is one that is, I'm going to say, holy grail. I will repurchase this as long as they create it. I love this so much. Now, when it comes to the FitMe Matte and Poreless and the NYX Total Control Coverage Drops, because of the price and how I don't have a perfect shade in that right now, I'll repurchase this number 3 foundation before I repurchase those 2 that I just showed you. I love this. If you haven't tried this out, you should try it out, especially if you can find your shade. It sucks though. The shade selection sucks. I think there's only like 6 or 10 shades. Terrible. Now, my number 2 favorite foundation is the one that I'm wearing right now that I've rediscovered how much I love it. And I feel like the shade is a perfect match for me right now in the fall. I'm not as dark as I was during the summer, but I'm not as light as I will get, probably. I feel like it's just a perfect color match. I'm loving this. I'm going to take it with me when I buy other foundations to match it to this. And this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer and 14 golden toffee. Shade selection sucks because this is the darkest shade, so I'm guessing they have 14 shades since this is number 14. This matches me so well. I love the way it looks on my skin. Even though it's full coverage, it has more of like a natural skin-like finish to it. It's $9.99, so it's not too expensive. And I definitely will repurchase this because I am loving the coverage. I only need really 2 pumps to do my whole face and get super full coverage. And it's pretty long wearing. It's not the most long wearing. Like right now, I'm actually starting to get a little bit of creasing. I've had this foundation on since 4:45 a.m. and it's about to be 6:45 p.m. So 14 hours of wear. And I'm just now starting to get just a little bit of creasing in my forehead. I love this. I've rediscovered this. I've just recently started wearing it more and more this week, and I am loving it. Loving, loving, loving it. And I will repurchase this. And I'm going to say this is one of my holy grail top favorite drugstore foundations. And last but not least is an OG that I've been wearing for years, like since I started wearing makeup. And that is the Revlon Colorstay. This is too light for me right now. This is the shade 410 Cappuccino. I'm not quite sure what shade I would be right now. I feel like the other shades would be too neutral for me right now because I'm still kind of warm, super warm, or too red, which I think is the darkest shade would be too red. Mocha, I think would be too dark for me. So as of right now, I'm not really wearing this foundation, but I love it because it's so good. It is so bomb. This was my go-to everyday foundation. I will continue to repurchase this until I die as well. One of my coworkers just texted me. I need to text him back. Okay. So yeah, this is my number 1. If you can find your shade, this is just, it's so amazing. Like, it's not too heavy. It's perfect for every day. It's like medium to full coverage. You can build it up. It's just such a good staple foundation, and the price is right. You know, I think this runs like, depending on where you get it, you can find it for as low as $8.99 to some places may charge you like $10.99. But this is just so good. It lasts so long. It says 24-hour wear. And they have 2 different formulas. So this is the combination oily skin formula. I love this foundation. It's just an oldie but a goodie. I love it. This is my #1 favorite recommended drugstore foundation. This is the one I recommend to people starting out in makeup that don't want to spend a bunch of money but want really, really good coverage and a decent shade selection. So let's go through these prices, cheapest to most expensive. The cheapest, I believe, is going to be the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus, which is my #3 top 5 favorite. So this is #3 out of 5. Shade selection is terrible though, but this is the cheapest. Next cheapest is gonna be the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, which is my #5 favorite. I just find the other ones work a little bit better. This one really is long wearing on me only if I wear it with a mattifying primer, but I really do like it, and this has the best shade selection, so you get 40 shades, but still really good. These are my top 5 favorite. I would repurchase everything I'm showing you in this video, but I wouldn't say this is holy grail. This is just really good. Next cheapest is going to be the Revlon Colorstay, which is my #1 favorite. After that is going to be your Milani 2-in-1 Conceal, which is my #2 favorite. And then my #4 favorite is the most expensive. So I don't think after my NYX Total Control coverage drops run out that I'm going to be repurchasing them, because I have other ones that I like more that are less messy to apply and just last longer and give me, I just feel like they're really easy to apply. That one gives me the coverage I want if I apply a lot of it. So, and probably last longer because I run through this pretty fast. Like, I just got this and I feel like I'm with more liquidy foundations, I tend to use more, so I feel like I'm already like running through this. So for the price that I'm paying, I'd rather get these bigger bottles with more creamier, thicker formulas, and that come with pumps. I didn't mention that. These two, my first and second favorites, come with pumps. My #1 and #2 come with pumps. My #3, the Wet n Wild, has a spatula, and it's also pretty liquidy, but it's not as liquidy as the NYX Total Control coverage drops. You can still hear it though. Oh, you can't hear it. So, that's a spatula. Then #4 does not have a pump. This is a drop foundation, so it's really, really liquidy, very, very messy, gets everywhere. So I probably will not be repurchasing this, but I do love the foundation. I love the formula. I love it so much, the formula. I'll probably just mix these until they run out and then be done with this foundation, but I really do like it. And then this is a Pore bottle, which is also pretty messy. So the Maybelline FitMe, this doesn't have a pump. If it had a pump, it's pretty liquidy as well. You can hear it. So yeah, those are my top 5 favorite drugstore primers and my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations. Love, love, love all these foundations, and these are the ones that I normally recommend to people. I work at Ulta now. I have a second job that I recommend to people that do not want to spend prestige product money, higher end money. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I plan to upload it today on November 1st. I'm going to try and get back in the game with videos and stuff. I'm feeling more myself, even though I'm working more, and I should technically be more tired. I have more energy and more of a sense of purpose because I feel like I'm meshing together 2 of my passions, teaching and music, with makeup and beauty. I'm like mixing those 2 things together, working in both industries, education and the beauty industry, and I'm loving it. So you can look forward to more videos from me, more looks. I have new palettes. Let me show you the 2 newest palettes I've recently purchased. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture, and I'm loving this. So I cannot wait to show you guys the looks I've been creating with these 2. And you can always keep up with me on my Snapchat and Instagram if you want to see all the looks I've been creating and just see me on a daily basis. Snapchat is where it's at. Yeah, sorry I kind of went on a rant here at the end of this video, and sorry I've been kind of gone from YouTube, but I'm going to upload this today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. Again, I have acne prone, combination oily skin with lots of scarring. You can kind of see my scars showing through a little bit because I went to the dentist and they rubbed off some of my foundation. But yeah, I have lots of dark marks from my acne scarring. I also have kind of large pores in the cheek area and on my forehead. You can kind of see them when I get close. But from far away, I'm looking smooth and chocolatey. So yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do miss you guys. Let me know what else you want to see from me. I already have some fall looks coming featuring my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. And yeah, I plan to order the Juvia's Place Nubian 2 and the Morphe 3502 palette. And that's it for 2017. I'm not buying any more eyeshadows until March. That's the plan. So no more eyeshadow palettes until March. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm ranting. Look at my teeth though. Don't they look so clean? So white? I just went to the dentist. Okay, I'm done now. Bye, YouTube. Thanks for watching. I miss y'all. Hope you're having a good life.